Hello everyone, welcome back. If you have ever felt drained, confused, or maybe smaller after dealing with someone, then this video will explain exactly why that's the case. The ugly truth about narcissists part 2. You thought you understood the narcissist. You thought that was arrogance. You thought arrogance was the problem. You thought ego was the issues. You thought confidence gone wrong was the danger. No, that was the service. This is the part nobody prepares you for. The part that rewrites your identity. The part that makes strong people doubt themselves. The part that destroys people quietly. If you have ever felt small around someone, or maybe confused after conversations, or you felt emotionally exhausted and you don't even understand why you're feeling that way, then this video will explain exactly why. Part 1. Narcissists don't love, they consume. Here is the ugly truth no one warns you about a narcissist. Narcissists don't love, they consume. They do not connect, they extract. They extract your emotional energy, they extract your attention, your validation, and your empathy, and your patience. When you are drained, then they suddenly act like they care. Why? Not because they care about you or they love you, but because their supply is running low. Every compliment they give you is designed to pull something out of you. Every I love you is a hook, not a feeling. They don't see you as a person, they see you as a resource. And once you understand this, everything makes sense. Part 2. Emotional hijacking. Narcissist hijacks emotions like a parasite hijacks a host. If you are happy, they create a drama. If you are confident, they provoke insecurity. If you are calm, they create chaos. Now you might ask yourself why that is the case. Why? Because emotional stability makes you independent. And independency is a threat. They don't want you regulated, they want you reactive. Why? Because reactive people are easy to control. Calm and confident people are dangerous. And that's why conversations feel like a trap. You don't talk, you defend yourself. You don't express, you explain yourself. You don't connect, you survive. And over time, your nervous system stays on edge. That's not an accident, that is the design, that is a design. And they know they are doing. Part 3. The silent manipulation. The most dangerous narcissists are not loud, they are quiet. They don't scream, they erode. They use subtle digs like sarcasm, disguised as humor, delayed responses, cold silence, selective memory, and emotional withdrawal. They never attack you directly, they let you attack yourself. And by the time you notice that, you are already apologizing too much, like basic things. Doubting your memory, questioning your instinct, and that is the weapon. Not violence, not yelling, but confusion. Part 4. Narcissists explode your values. This part hurts, but it is important. It's very important. Narcissists do not target weak people. They target people with empathy, loyalty, integrity, patience, and emotional depth. They study you, they learn what you tolerate, what you fear losing, what makes you feel guilt, what you are proud of, and then they weaponize every single one of them. If you value honesty, they lie to you calmly, they will lie to you. If you value loyalty, they will betray you quietly. If you value peace, they provoke you subtly. Everything good about you becomes the doorway they walk through. Part 5. The fake self-trap. A narcissist does not have stable identity. They have a performative personality. They adapt personalities to impress friends, partners, family, and co-workers. Around them, you slowly shrink yourself. You start choosing words carefully. You avoid topics. You suppress emotions. You censor yourself, and you don't even realize it's happening. And that is the trap. You lose your sense of self while they fit their false one. Part 6. The turning point, where you break free. Here is the truth. A narcissist has a power only as long you give them access to your emotions, to your time, to your reaction, to your presence, and to your presence. The moment you withdraw emotionally, they panic. Why? Because they don't love you, but because their identity collapses without your attention. And this is why boundaries trigger them silently, enrage them distance, terrifies them. You did not change, you just stopped feeding them. Part 7. The ugliest truth no one wants to say. You were never weak, you were strong, and you are strong. You've got empathy, you've got patience, and that's why they targeted you, specifically you. Narcissists are not clever, they are very predictable. They thrive on chaos, they survive on confusion, they collapse under clarity. The ugliest truth, you do not need closure from them, you don't need answers, you don't need to confront them, you just need to walk away. And the moment you do that, you win. If you have seen or dealt with this type of person, please let us know in the comments. Until next time, stay safe, stay strong, and take care. Bye now.